Greetings, Dr. Joseph Martin here. Donna Galenko is my Mohawk name, and I do go by that name as well. Sego, Skanagoa, the peace is great. I'm going to say a little Mohawk prayer here for all of us as we begin this medicine teaching. Nyawagoa, Skanagoa, Songwayatizo. Nyawagoa, Skanagoa, Songwayatizo. Nyawagoa. That's a prayer for peace and for understanding and wisdom and love to the Creator, and thanking the Creator, thanking her for all that she gives us every day. And of course, the Creator is in everything that we see and everything we do. Every insect, animal, plant, tree, all the elements, every person we meet, we respect and love the Creator in every person and every being. We call this all loving all our relations. All our relations. Mitakuyo Yasin, we say. This topic, 7 Sacred Teachings of the First Nations, subtitled Indigenize Your Native Identity. And I just want to say that many of my elders that I've learned with since I was 7 years of age, I'm a little older than that now, of all the First Nations, the Cree-Oskee, the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, of course the Haudenosaunee, the Six Nations, the Mohawk, we all share the same 7 sacred teachings. So these are traditional values, these are traditional teachings for the sacredness of ourselves, our lives, our communities, and all our relations, and Mother Earth. And it's to bring hope and peace to all of us as we co-create a future with the Earth Mother, Dendreah. All of us are native to the Earth. We were all born on this planet, our Mother Earth. We all have red blood, and therefore we are all red and native to the Earth. We need to indigenize our consciousness and our values, our worldview, and our attitudes, and to co-create powerful, positive, peaceful intentions to coexist here on Mother Earth in the 21st century, so that not only 7 generations from now, 77 generations, indeed 777 generations in the future, we will still be here, along with the rivers, the clean rivers, the tall standing ones, the trees, all the herbal plants and the food that we eat from the plant kingdom, and all the clean air and all the good beauty that we have on the earth. So we're walking the good red road and the good red harmony road, full of beauty. In beauty may you all walk every day of your life. Now, these teachings were brought to us by the White Buffalo Calf woman, and she prefers these days to go by the name Dendreah, which is a Lakota Sioux word which means wild desert rose. Dendreah is the Earth Mother, and she's indeed the cosmic Earth Mother. She is the mother of the cosmos and every star that you see, every galaxy and planet. Now, the beauty of knowing and living the 7 sacred teachings is this. It will guide you, it will give you a foundation, a touchstone. It will give you all the values you need that you can hold true and hold strong to as a foundation for living a good, superlative, honest life. The Earth Mother, Dendreah, the White Buffalo Calf woman, has given us, when she came many, many moons ago, many centuries ago, in fact, to all the First Nations of the world, not just the 3 Americas and this Turtle Island of North America, but she indeed gave us 7 sacred teachings and the 7 ceremonies. And the 7 ceremonies are these: the sun dance, fasting and praying, the coming of age ceremony and the naming ceremony for a young one when they decide to stay in the physical body around the age of 2 or 3 years, the peace pipe, to smoke and to open the heart in brotherhood, sisterhood with all our relations, and to open to being in prayerful respect through the peace pipe. The medicine wheel teachings, and I myself have been in many medicine wheel circles all over Turtle Island in Central and South America, and have given such medicine wheel teachings since 1972 here on Turtle Island. And also the Vision Quest. I've been on many Vision Quests and co-led many through Dendreah's guidance here on planet Earth. And I suggest all of you, that means every single one listening, wherever you are, whatever language and culture you come from, it's important to understand that the way we can all move forward is through becoming a unity of one heart, one mind, one drum, one sisterhood, and one sisterhood brotherhood. All over the world now and into the future, it is truly the only way we will create and maintain and sustain a living peace for all of us here. This vision quest you can do just before puberty, at puberty, and there will be many, many more videos coming after this one. This is one of many in which I will discuss all the 7 sacred ceremonies, including the last one, which is the Sweat Lodge, something I'm very fond of facilitating for Dendreah and all the great spiritual native masters such as Tashunka Witko, Tatanka Yotanka, Goyatle, Tecumthe, Pontiac, and many, many more, in Matonya Latkit. And also there were other videos will be coming that you'll be able to view on all the animal medicines. We may do a separate video on each of the animal medicines, and there are many, 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 all beautiful in their own way. What are the 7 sacred teachings that are the greatest values and characteristics of building a strong, positive character for yourself throughout all humanity on planet Earth, Mother Earth? The first one is humility. Humility is in the East Gate. There are 7 gates. The East Gate, where the rising sun shows us the newness of every day, the newness of life, the newness of great possibilities of love and forgiveness, and the ability to start afresh and learn new skills and have a more open heart for yourself. Wolf is the animal medicine in the East Gate with humility. The wolf, because it is a group animal, always is humble enough to share all the food, train all the young, search for all the ones who are sick and bring them home, and be very cognizant and aware of that we're all one people. And we need to stop being lone wolves and become actually a group attack of sisters and brotherhoods of all humanity. The second teaching is honesty, and this is in the South Gate, if you like, of the medicine wheel. This is Raven. And Raven brings you magic, brings you new knowledge and understanding, brings you mystery, knowledge of the spirit mystery of the cosmos, and knowledge of the mystery of your own self. So in the summertime of your life, which is the south, if you like, because we also go around the medicine wheel from the east, south, west, and north as the life cycles of the individual or ourself. And that will be another video we'll do as well, tracing the 7 stages of the life cycle through the different gates. And we're starting always in the east, which is where we have the open door for the Sweat Lodge. The Mohawk ourselves we are considered to be the east gate of the 6 nations, the Haudenosaunee. In the west, we have the great sacred teaching of respect and learning respect. And this is the buffalo. The buffalo gives us life in ancient times with the Plains Cree and the Sioux and the Gros Ventre and all the other great, the Crow natives and so on, many, the Siksika and so on, still alive. The buffalo was our source of food. It gave us fur ropes to sleep on or under and to wear in the wintertime. It gave us our meat for our food. It gave us horns for other bone materials that we needed for spoons and knives and so on. Everything of the buffalo was used by our First Nations ancestors. And thankfully, gratefully, respectfully, the buffalo is coming back again to Mother Earth after being slaughtered in the 1860s through the 1880s. And Dendreah herself is the white buffalo calf woman. And as I said, she has said that she will come back in physical form as a white buffalo calf. And now existing here in the early 21st century, there are several white buffalo calves on Turtle Island. In the north gate, we have courage, and this is bear medicine. Bear medicine is the courage to know who you are and to protect your young, and also to spend a lot of time looking at yourself and inner reflection, because as you know, in the wintertime, bears snuggle down in snowdrifts and in caves, and they meditate and dream. They do a dreaming of courage, a dreaming of healing. And in our native way, bear medicine, there are many levels of bear medicine, which is the intuition and also the great healer. So if you're on a path of learning to be an open vessel for the healing energy of spirit and the Great Mother and Dendreah and our 7 sacred teachings, then you may be wishing to do some inner work and connecting with bear medicine. Wisdom is the 5th great value or sacred teaching of our peoples, and this is above, in the sky above, and the animal for this is the beaver. Never has there been a more industrious, hard-working creature, animal spirit, than the beaver, who from day to night and dawn till dusk is always working, building a lodge for herself, her young, and to making sure that everyone is taken care of. All these energies of the wisdom of hard work is something you can learn from the beaver medicine. The 6th sacred teaching is truth, and this is in down below in the earth, and this is turtle medicine. Turtle is the Great Mother. She represents longevity. Turtles have been alive for over 120 million years on the planet. She's slow, methodical, and sure-footed, and she understands the wisdom of being truthful to herself, always truthful to everyone and everything around her. This is also respected by the 13 moons on her back. If you look at the back of a turtle shell, you'll see that there are 13 moons. So we honor the great feminine way, the feminine process, through the 13 moons of the year annually. And the knowledge and the wisdom and the truth that comes with every different moon, and every moon brings its own wisdom and truth through every different season. This is something that's a deep learning and a teaching that you may want to be aware of and focus upon for your heart. And finally, the last of the 7 sacred teachings is love. Perhaps the greatest is love, and many of the great spiritual teachers, native and non-native, have said that love is the most important thing in the universe for a human being, in all our relationships with all our fellow human species, our walking two-leggeds, and all our relations of herbs, plants, trees, and animals. It is in the heart center, quite significantly. So love exists in your heart as you open, you become vulnerable, you become honest and humble, respectful and kind, courageous and wise, and always living and speaking your truth, whatever that may be. Only you can know your truth, and only you can speak your truth. And the animal that lives in the heart is the Great Spirit's primary animal, if you like, the great eagle. Whether the bald-headed white eagle, the golden eagle, the condor, there are many eagles. It is the eagle spirit. And just this morning, I saw 2 eagles swirling and playing overhead as a message that I should do this video for you here today. The Great Spirit speaks to all the animals, speaks to all the directions, speaks in the winds and sighs of the leaves of the trees. The Great Spirit speaks in all of the seasons. The Great Spirit speaks in all the events that happen to you synchronistically. And mostly the Great Spirit speaks to you when you listen and listen and listen quietly and peacefully. in your open, sacred heart. These then are the 7 sacred teachings of Dendreah, the White Buffalo Calf Woman, and all of our First Nations peoples, First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all around the world. These will help you walk what we call the Good Red Road. That's the road of living all these sacred teachings, becoming these sacred teachings, breathing and speaking and exhibiting all these great values. It would be useful for you to re-listen to this and make some notes and pray and meditate and journal write about this. And so, until we do more videos on these very special topics, I'd say to you, one heart, one mind, one drum, one people, one circle, one love. Donna Galenko here, all love, one circle, one blessing. Peace. Skanagoa, Nyawagoa, Garanam.